the question, if a coin is tossed thrice, thrice, the random variables x and y, capital X and y, are defined as follows. So now capital X takes the value 0 or 1. Capital X takes the value 0 or 1. Accordingly, as head or tail occurs on the first toss. Head or tail occur on the first toss. Y is equal to number of heads. So first question, determine the distributions of x and y, and the distributions of x and y. Second question, determine the joint probability distribution of x and y. Third question, obtain expectations of x and y, expectation of y and expectation of xy. Also find standard deviations of x and y, that is sigma x and sigma y. Fourth question, compute covariance of x comma y and correlation of x comma y. So this is a given question. So for the given question we have to write the data properly. For that first we have to read the question. So what is the question given? A pair coin is tossed thrice. The random variables x and y are defined as follows. X takes the value 0 or 1. Accordingly, the head or tail occurs in the first toss. So that means first I will write down the outcomes, possible outcomes when you toss a coin thrice. What are the possible outcomes? When you toss a coin thrice, what are the outcomes you will get? Head, head, head. All the 3 times you will get head only. Then possible outcomes, all the possible outcomes we should write. Head, head, tail, head, tail, head, head, tail, 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 head, head, tail, head, tail, 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 head. Then what is the last one? Which is the last possible outcome? Tail, tail, tail. Okay. So these are the possible outcomes what we have when we toss a coin thrice. So next we have to write down the values of the random variables. Okay. So the random variable x is defined as x takes the value 0 when first, if you get first has a head. So x takes the value when 1, when you will get a first tail. Okay. So now, so for the outcome h, x, first thing the outcome we got it as head, so that's what x will takes the value 0. Then y, what is y defined? Number of heads. So in the outcome of head, the number of heads is 3, that is y. Okay, next head t, first thing we are getting head, so that's what x takes the value 0. Then so here in the second outcome head tail, 2 heads are there, so y takes the value 2. So in the third, first what we are getting, first thing we are getting first head, so x takes the value 0 and number of heads are 2 only here, so 2. Okay, next come to the fourth one, head is the first thing, so x takes the value 0, number of heads is 1. So come to the fifth one, here tail is first, so we are getting tail as first, so the value of x is 1, so number of heads are again 2. So next here tail is first, so x takes the value 1, number of head is 1, so y takes the value 1. So here tail is first, so x is 1, number of heads is 1, so y is also 1. Here tail is 1, so tail is first, so x is 1. How many heads are there? 0 heads. So this is the value, random variable values for x and y, right? So now we have to take the range of x. What is the range of x? What's the range of x we have? Hello? Can you hear me?
0 to 1, ma'am.
0 and 1. Range of x is 0 and 1. What is the range of y? What's the range of y? 0, 1, 2 and 3, right? 0, 1, 2 and 3. This is the range of y. So now for x and y, we have to now construct the joint probability distribution table. So you have to remember this what we have, okay? Consisting of x and y. So here x we have to take and here y. So the range of x is 0 and 1 and range of y is 0, 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So we have to construct the marginal distribution also. Joint probability distribution, marginal distribution. So this is our f of x and this is our, okay, you can leave this one. This is our g of y. Okay. First I will go for the marginal distribution. I will fill these things. Then I will come back to the g of y. Okay. So when x is 0, what is the probability of 0? What is 0 stands for? What is 0 stands for? So here how many zeros you are getting? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 zeros we are getting. Out of how many trials? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of 8 trials. So out of 8 trials, I am getting 4 zeros. 4 cases are favorable to get 0. That is 4 by 8. That is 1 by 2. Okay. So when x is 0, probability of getting 0 is 1 by 2. That is our marginal distribution. Marginal distribution gives us a probability when the single random variable x is 0. Okay. So next, x is 1. So x is 1 means probability of getting head as a first. Okay. That is how many trials are favorable to us? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 trials are favorable to our event to get the head out of 8 trials. That is 4 by 8. That is also equal to 1 by 2. So now 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. If you add these two, you will get 1. It should be 1. Next come to here. So we have to find the marginal value, that is g of y. So now when y is 0. So when y is 0, how many cases are favorable to get y 0? How many cases are favorable to get y0? Hello? How many zeros you got in y? 1 0 out of 8 trials. That is 1 by 8. You write here 1 by 8. Next. So when y is 1, what is the probability of getting y is equal to 1? So here we have 1, 1, 1. 3 cases are favorable to us out of 8 trials to get 1. That is 3 by 8. So next, what is the probability of getting 2? Y equal to 2. P of y is equal to 2, we should calculate. So here we have 1 case, 2, 3. 3 cases are favorable to get 2. That is 3 by 8. Write down 3 by 8. Next, what is the probability of getting y equal to 3 out of 8 trials? Probability of getting y equal to 3. So only one case is favorable to get y equal to 3. That is 1 by 8. 1 by 8. Now we have to check whether the marginal, if you add the marginal distributions, whether you are getting 1 or not. 1 by 8, 3 by 8, 3 by 8 plus 1 by 8. Denominator is same, add the numerators. 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 1 8, 8 by 8 is 1. Did you clear the marginal distribution? Did you clear? Hello? So next, come to the, what's the first question? Determine the distributions of x and y. Determine the distributions of x, y means this one only. We have to find the probabilities of x and y. That is our marginal distribution. This is our first question, A. Come to the second question, B. So determine the distributions of, determine the joint probability distributions of x, y. We have to find the joint probability distribution. Joint probability distribution. Can you hear me? Hello? Yes. Joint probability distribution. So here we have 0, 1, 2, 3. And this is 0 and 1 only. So next, this is g of y and this is f of x. This is our f of x. So already you written the table of the outcomes and x and y values, right? So now, so you can see the table and you can tell me the values. Okay, what I can substitute here. This is our f of x. Already we found the marginal values. This is 1 by 2, this is 1 by 2 and it is 1. It is 1 by 8, it is 3 by 8. Then this is 3 by 8 and it is 1 by 8. So as we know that x and y, okay, x and y, so we got 0, 0, 0, 3 zeros we have. So then 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. There are 5 1 values for x we got for the outcomes. 3, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 0. From this we can find the joint probability distribution. We have to find out the probability when x equal to 0 and y is also 0. Okay, this is x is 0, y is 0. What is this probability? Okay, we should calculate this. So do you have anything when x is 0, y is 0 here? Do you have the entry when x is 0, y is 0? Hello? Do you have the entry x is 0, y is 0? Both are 0 in single outcome. Is there any outcome having x is 0, y is 0? Matadiyala. Speak out.
No, ma'am.
No. Therefore, this is 0. Okay, therefore, this is 0. Next, when x is 0, y is 1. Probability of this is 0 we got. Okay. Probability of x is 0 and y is 1. How many trials we got when x is 0, y is 1? X is 0 and Y is 1. How many trials? Is this outcome correct what I written? It is also 0. It is also 0, right? 4 zeros and 4 ones we got, I think. Yes, correct. So how many trials are favorable to get X is 0, Y is 1? Only one case out of 8 cases. That is 1 by 8. 1 by 8. Next. So next, probability of X is 0, Y is 2. Probability of X is 0, Y is 2. So X is 0, Y is 2. How many cases? X is 0, Y is 2. How many cases? 2 cases out of 8. Correct? Huh? Is it right? 2 cases out of 8 trials. Next, what is the probability of when X is 0, Y is 3? Tell me first. X is 0, Y is 3. How many cases? 1 case out of 8. Next, when X is 1, Y is 0. X is 1, Y is 0. How many cases? 1 case out of 8. When X is 1, these are X values. Correct? When X is 1, Y is 1. How many cases? 2 cases out of 8. When X is 1, Y is 2.
1 case.
1 case, 1 by 8. When X is 1, Y is 3. X is 1, Y is 3. 0 cases. Now we can check our distribution. Joint probability distribution means we have to consider both X and Y. Probability distribution means only X, f of X, Y, G of Y. That is called probability distribution. Joint probability distribution means, see here we took both the variables. We consider X and Y both. Okay, that should be inside the table. The marginal values only X and P of X, Y and P of Y. Instead of P, you can take F. Okay, now we will check it. So by adding first row, 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 1 by 8, that is 4 by 8. 4 by 8 is 1 by 2. 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 1 by 8, that is also 4 by 8, that is 1 by 2 we got. Okay, 0 plus 1 by 8 is 1 by 8. 1 by 8 plus 2 by 8 is 3 by 8. 2 by 8 plus 1 by 8 again 3 by 8. 1 by 8 plus 0, 1 by 8. Yes, our table is completed. Is it right? So next we go for third question. So remaining thing, if you know the table, remaining thing you can easily find, I think, right? So come to the third, we have to find means, that is expectation of X. As we know that expectation of X is summation of Xi into f of Xi. So Xi, f of Xi means 0 into 1 by 2, 0 into 1 by 2 plus 1 into 1 by 2, 1 into 1 by 2. So what you got? 1 by 2. Next, expectation of Y we should calculate. Expectation of Y is summation of Yj into G of Yj. Only marginal values we should consider along with Y values. Y is 0, so combination of Y and G of Y. 0 into 1 by 8 plus 1 into 3 by 8, 1 into 3 by 8 plus 2 into 3 by 8 plus 3 into 3 by 8. So the 3 into 1 by 8. Tell me what we got? You leave 0. This is 3 by 8, 6 by 8, 3 by 8. 6 plus 3, 9, 9, that is 12 by 8. 12 by 8 is 3 by 2. Correct, huh? Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, find out expectation of xy. Expectation of xy is summation over I and j of xi yj into jij. So means we have to take down all the values of the table. 0 into 0 into 0 plus 0 into 1 into 1 by 8 plus 0 into 2 into 2 by 8 plus 0 into 3 into 1 by 8 plus 1 into 0 into 1 by 8 plus 1 into 1 into 2 by 8 plus 1 into 2 into 1 by 8 plus 1 into 3 into 0. What you got expectation of xy? What you got? 1 by 2? 1 by 2 is expectation of xy. Similarly, can you find covariance and correlation? Can you complete it? Correlation and coefficient? Sorry, correlation and covariance. Can you find? Hello? Hello? Can you find covariance and correlation of x and y? If you know the table, you can calculate it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. So that's complete your joint probability. So you should give me the answer and tomorrow what you got covariance of xy and correlation of xy. Okay. So next. So this completes your joint probability. Covariance and correlation you should find out. So we did 6 problems of the same kind. So next take down. So as we left with the one topic in the module 4, which is the topic. So come back to the module 4. Last topic of module 4, that is rank, correlation, and expression for rank correlation coefficient. Expression for rank correlation coefficient. So actually we studied already that what is the correlation and regression, right? Correlation and regression. If we have a two random variables, if we have a two variables say x and y, if both are increasing or both are decreasing, so the relation will be positively correlated, right? X and y are positively correlated. So if x is increasing, y is decreasing, or x is decreasing, y is increasing, then these two are said to be negatively correlated. Okay, negatively correlated. So based on this, so instead of considering the points, here what we are saying that rank, okay, rank correlation. So first, for example, so you have in your class there are 10 students. So in 2 subjects, what is the marks they got, and according to the marks we can say which rank he comes, whether he is in first rank or he is in second rank, so that we can give ranks for the student according to his marks. So then we can say that, so in two subjects, say X and Y, there are 10 students. Okay, so according to their marks, we are going to give the rank of first student and rank of the second student in two subjects. Okay, rank of all the 10 students we are giving rank wise, okay, in both the subjects. Then, so whether the student is in both the subject, the rank is increasing for all the 10 students, whether in both the subjects rank is in the decreasing order, or one it is in increasing, or one it is in decreasing, or one it is in decreasing, or another one is increasing. So here also we are finding the rank correlation. It is denoted by row. It is denoted by row, and it has the values between -1 and +1 only. So as in case of the correlation coefficient, so rank correlation is also lies between -1 and +1. So if it has a +1, it is perfectly positively correlated. If it has -1, it is perfectly negatively correlated. Okay. For example, so suppose if we have the ranking in the order, so first one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So ranking is in this order only in the first subject of 5 students. So first rank, second, third, fourth, fifth. Y is also in the same order. So same student in the second subject also got in the same order. Okay, first rank, second, third, fourth, fifth. So we have a formula. I am not going to derive the formula. I am going to give directly the formula that to find the rank correlation. So what is the formula to find rank correlation? Rho is equal to 1 minus 6 into summation of x minus y whole square divided by n into n square minus 1. Okay, x minus y, this is the values of x and y, rank of x and rank of y. You find the difference and take the square of that and add it. Then multiply with 6, divide by n is number of students, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you substitute n equal to 5 and find out x minus y, then take the summation, then do the square, then take the summation, substitute here, multiply with 6 and substitute n equal to 5 and simplify this. So for this type of rank for the two subjects, so you will get summation. So if you find the difference, see 1 minus 1 is 0, 2 minus 2 is 0, 3 minus 3 is 0, 4 minus 4 is 0, 5 minus 5 is 0. So square and add, you will get 0 only. The difference in the ranks is 0. Substitute here 0. So rho is equal to 1 minus 6 into 0, divide by n is 5. 5 into 20, 5 is 25 minus 1 is 24. Since numerator is 0, it is completely 0. So rho we got +1. Okay, as I told you that if rank is +1, it is perfectly correlated, right? Perfectly, the rank is perfectly correlated. Means both are in same order, increasing order. Okay, both are increasing or both are decreasing. So that gives us rank 1. So if you take in the reverse order, if you take here 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you take in the reverse order, you will get rank is equal to -1. So you can calculate. You can calculate the difference and square it and add, then substitute here. After substitution and simplification, you will get the rank correlation as -1, because in one subject, one student in the first subject he got first rank. Same student in the second subject he got the last rank, because we are giving only 5 ranks. Out of that, first student got first rank in the first subject and last rank in the second subject. It is clearly we can see by the observation that it is perfectly negatively correlated. Here first and it is last. That's what we got here, -1. So this is regarding the rank correlation. Clear? Did you clear? Hello? Hello? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯೇಂದ್ರು? Can you hear me? Hello? Akash? Ankit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next go for the problems. First one. So one compulsory question you can expect from the rank correlation. Okay. So now take down the problem. 10 competitors in a beauty contest are ranked by two judges in the following order. First one, compute coefficient of rank correlation. Compute coefficient of rank. They will specify clearly that rank correlation. Correlation is different, rank correlation is different. So correlation coefficient is small r, rank correlation is rho. Okay. So write down the data. First judge and second judge. First judge give first rank for the first contest, 6th rank for the second contest, 5th rank for the third contest, and so on. 3, 10, 2, 4, 9, 7, 8. This is the order of the first judge given to all the 10 contests. Similarly, by the second judge, 6, 4, 9, 8, 2, 3, 10, 5, 6, 4, 9, 8, 1. It is 1. It is 2, 1, 2, 3, 10, 3, 10, 5, 7. So this is the order of the rank given by the second judge for the contest. So now what we have to compute? We have to compute rank correlation. Rank correlation is represented by rho. The formula is that rho is equal to 1 minus 6 times sigma of x minus y whole square divided by n into n square minus 1. So we have to find out x minus y whole square, right? So for that now, first you find out this is, we can take it as x, take this as x and take this as y. Okay, this is x and y. Find out first x minus y. Okay, find out x minus y. What is x minus y? 1 minus x. What is 1 minus x? Minus 5. 6 minus 4 is 2. 5 minus 9 is minus 4. 3 minus 8 minus 5. 10 minus 1 is 9. 2 minus 2 is 0. 4 minus 3 is 1. 9 minus 10 is minus 1. 7 minus 5 is 2. 8 minus 7. 8 minus 7 is 1. So now find out x minus y whole square. x minus y whole square, it is 25, it is 4, it is minus 4 whole square is 16, this is also 25, this is 9 9s are 81, it is 0, it is 1, minus 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, and it is also 1 square is 1. Now find out summation of x minus y whole square. That is 25 plus 4 plus 16 plus 25 plus 81. You leave 0 plus 1 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1. What you got?
158.
158. So now substitute this value here. What is n? How many contents are there?
10.
10
10, ma'am.
contents. So n equal to 10. So now substitute the value of sigma of x minus y whole square and n in the rank correlation formula. So rho is equal to 1 minus sigma 6 into sigma of x minus y whole square is 158 divide by n is 10 into 10 square, n square is 10 square minus 1. Calculate this and give me the answer. Rho is equal to 10 me quickly.
0.0424.
0.042, right? So this is a rank correlation between the two judges for the 10 contests. Did you clear the problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, take down the next problem. Second one. The competitors, 10 competitors in music contests are ranked by 3 judges. A, B, C, capital A, capital B, capital C, in the following order. First off, use the rank correlation coefficient. To decide which pair of judges have the nearest approach to the common taste of music. Okay, write down the data given. I will explain that problem clearly again. Write down the data. So first judge gives the rank for the 10 competitors like 1, 6, 5, 10, 3, 2, 4, 9, 7, 8. Second judge given the ranks for the 10 competitors in the order 3, 5, 8, 4, 7, 10, 2, 1, 6, 9. So third judge gave the ranks in the order for the 10 competitors like 6, 4, 9, 8, 1, 2, 3, 10, 3, 10, 5, 7. So this is the given data. First we have to read the data. Sorry, question. 10 competitors in music contest are ranked by 3 judges. This is a rank given by 3 judges, A, B, C. So we have to use the rank correlation to decide which 2 pair of judges have the nearest approach to the common taste of music. So there are 3 judges we have. So then we have to see which 2 judges, AB or BC or CA or AC. So which 2 pair of judges have the common taste to get, if we have, suppose 2 persons are there, if they have a same taste, then they are given in the same, at least nearest ranks, right? So if they are given 1 judge, if they are given 2 rank, at least they will give 3rd rank. So like that they will give, if they have a same common taste. Suppose if they are having a reverse taste, 1 judge give a first rank, 2nd judge may give the last rank, if they have a opposite taste. So now what we have to calculate, which 2 pair of judges have a common taste of music. So how we can calculate? That too by make use of the rank correlation. So for that we have to find out rank correlation between AB. So whether it is positive or negative. If it is a positive, then we can say both are having the same taste. Then we can find rank correlation of AB then BC. So we have to check whether it is positive or negative. Then we have to find out rank correlation between A and C. Okay. So this we have to calculate. So then we have to check. So rank of AB, rank correlation of AB whether it is positive or negative. Positive means same taste, both are having same taste. Negative means opposite taste. So here whether it is positive or negative, we have to check for all the 3. To check for all the 3, if you write the formula, so then we have to find out X. So suppose if you take, so this A, right? A, B, C. Okay. Next what we want? We want A minus B. A minus B whole square we want to substitute say X, Y, Z like that. Next I want BC means B minus C, difference in the ranks. Its whole square I need. Next what I want? CA or AC. CA or AC. So since we are taking the square, if you have minus, then also it becomes plus. Okay. So these are required to find out these 3 rank correlation. Now substitute in the table, we have to construct the table for this. Substitute in the table, A rank given by the judge A, there is 1, 6, 5, 10, 3, 2, 4, 9, 7, 8. Next. So list the rank given by the judge B, that is 3, 5, 8, 3, 5, 8, 4, 7, 10, 2, 1, 6, 9. Right? 3, 5, 8, 4, 7, 10, 2, 1, 6, 9. Yes. Given by C, 6, 4, 9, 8, 1, 2, 3, 10, 5, 7. 3, 10, 5, 7. Now find the difference, then square it. So 1 minus 3. 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Its square is what? 4. Then 6 minus 5. 6 minus 5 is 1. 1 square is 1. 5 minus 8 is minus 3. Minus 3 square is 9. 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 square is 36. 6 square is 36. 3 minus 7 is minus 4. Minus 4 square is 16. 2 minus 10 is minus 8. Minus 8 square is 16. 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 square is 4. Then it is 9. 9 minus 1. 9 minus 1 is 8. 8 square. 8 8s are 64. 7 minus 6 is 1. 1 square is 1. 8 minus 9 is minus 1. Minus 1 square is 1. So next find out b minus c whole square. b minus c then square. 3 minus 6 is minus 3. Minus 3 square is 9. 5 minus 4 is 1. 1 square is 1. 8 minus 9 is minus 1. Minus 1 square is 1 itself. 4 minus 8 is minus 4. Minus 4 square is 16. 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 square is 36. 10 minus 2 is 8. 8 square. 8 8s are 64. Right? 64. 2 minus 3 is 1. 1 square is, 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Minus 1 square is 1. 1 minus 10 is minus 9. Minus 9 square is 81. So next what? 6 minus 5 is 1. 1 square is 1. Next 9 minus 7 is 2. 2 square is 4. Is it right? Next a minus c or c minus a you can do. Since we are squaring, if you have c minus a whole square is a minus c whole square. Both you will get same. So 1 minus 6. 1 minus 6 is minus 5. Minus 5 square is 25. Next, can you tell me fast? 6 minus 4. 2. 2 square is what? Hello? What is 5 minus 9? 5 minus 9 is minus 4. Minus 4 whole square is 16. 10 minus 8 is 2. 2 square is 4. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 square is 4. Then 2 minus 2 is 0. 0 square is 0. 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 square is 1. Then 9 minus 10 is minus 1. Minus 1 square is 1. Next 7 minus 5. What is 7 minus 5? That is 2. 2 square is 4. Then 8 minus 7 is 1. 1 square is 1. Now take down the summation. First find out the summation. Now tell me what is summation of a minus b whole square? Tell me quickly. Summation of a minus b whole square. Add this column a minus b whole square. 4 plus 1 plus 9 plus 36 plus 16 plus 64 plus 4 plus 64 plus 1 plus 1. What you got?
$200, ma'am.
200. What is summation of b minus c whole square?
214.
214. What is summation of a minus c whole square?
60.
60. Now we have to find out these three. The formula to find row of AB, that is rank correlation between the judges A and B, is 1 minus 6 into sigma of A minus B. The difference between both the ranks, whole square divided by n into n square minus 1. So now which is equal to 1 minus 6 into what we got? 200. 200 divided by what is n? How many contents are there? 10, right? N is 10. 10 into 10 square minus 1. Calculate and give me the answer of row of AB. Rank correlation between AB.
Minus 0.212.
Minus 0.212. Next, find out rank between BC. Rank correlation between B and C. Two judges. 1 minus 6 into summation of B minus C whole square divided by n into n square minus 1. Substitute now. 1 minus 6 into summation of b minus c whole square is 214. Divide by 10 into 10 square minus 1. What you got? What you got?
Minus 0.296.
297 you will get. Next, the last one, rank between the two judges A and C. That is 1 minus 6 into summation of A minus C whole square divide by, sorry, not whole divide by, only for the second term, divide by n into n square minus 1. Don't do whole divide. Okay. 1 minus 6 into summation of A minus C whole square is 60 we got. Divide by 10 into 10 square minus 1. What you got the answer? Rank of AC.
0.636.
0.636. Now, by seeing these three results, can you tell me which two judges having the same test? By seeing these three results, which two judges having the same test? Is AB, Judge A and Judge B having the same taste of music? Negative means what? Negative means what? Opposite taste. Okay, negative means opposite taste. Oppositely related. Okay. Is it A and B having same taste? They got negative correlated, right? Negatively correlated means opposite. They don't have same taste. Is BC having same taste? Is B and C having same taste?
No, ma'am.
No. Then, so here we got the positive correlation, rank correlation between A and C. So we can conclude that the judges A and C having the nearest common taste of music. Okay, this is our conclusion. Did you clear? Did you clear? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Now take down the next problem. Third one. 10 students got the following percentage of marks. 10 students got the following percentage of marks in two subjects X and Y, full stop. Compute their rank correlation coefficient. So write down the data given for the 10 students in two subjects X and Y. So marks in X marks in X, next marks in Y, marks in Y. So here 78, one student got 78 in one subject and 84 in the other subject. Second student got 36 in the one subject and 51 in the second subject. Then third student 91 in the first 98 in the first subject and 91 in the second subject. Then next student 25 in the one subject, 60 in the second subject. This is 25. Next 75, 68, 82, 62, 90, 86, 62, 58, 65, 53, 39, 47. This is a given data. But what we are finding rank. Rank correlation means first we have to give the rank for the students according to their marks in the each subject. So for the ranks we can find the rank correlation, not for the marks. Clear? First I will write the marks of the student in first subject. Then I will write down the rank in the first subject for the students. Then I will write the marks of the second subject. Then I will find the rank of the students in the second subject. Then I will find out x minus y. Then x minus y whole square. Then taking the summation. Then substituting the formula. That will give us rank between the two subjects. Okay. Now write down the x values. 78. Then 36. Then 98. 98, 25, 75, 82, 90, 62, 65, 39. Then tell me the rank. For which student we can give the first rank? For how much marks we can give the first rank? Which is the highest marks among these? Which is the highest marks? Hello? Tell me fast. Which is the highest marks in the X column? Which is the highest marks? 82 now? Is it 82? Hello? Nobody is there in the class? Hello?
Answered, ma'am.
98, huh? 98 is highest, right?
Okay.
Okay. Next, second rank is given to which marks? Second rank ಯಾವುದು ಕೊಡೋಣ? ಎಷ್ಟು marks ಗೆ? 90. Third rank for which marks? 82. Fourth rank? 78. Fifth rank? 75. Sixth rank? 65. Seventh rank? 62. Eighth rank? 39. Ninth rank? 36, and 10th rank is for 25 marks. Similarly, we have to give the rank manually for the marks. So write down the Y marks, Y subject marks, 84. Don't arrange in the rank wise. Whatever the data given, in that order only you should write. 84, 51, 91, 60, 68, 62, 86, 58, 53 and 47. Which is the highest marks in Y subject? Tell me fast. Which is the highest marks? Is that 91? 91 is first rank. Then 86, correct? Next highest is 86. Next 84. Next 68. Next what? 62. Next is what? 60. Then 58. Then 53. 53. Then 51 we have here 9th rank. Then 47 is the 10th rank. Then rank of XY you take. Rank of XY. Don't take the difference between the marks. So difference between the marks you should not take. The rank, because we are finding the rank correlation. Difference between the rank you should take, not difference between the marks. Okay. 4 minus 3, that is 1. 9 minus 9, 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. 10 minus 6 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. 3 minus 5 is minus 2. 2 minus 2, 0. 7 minus 7, 0. 6 minus 8 is minus 2. 8 minus 10 is also minus 2. Then do the square. 1 square is 1. 0, 0. 4 4s are 16. 1 minus 2 whole square is 4. 0, 0, 4, 4. Okay. So what we required? We required summation of x minus y whole square. What is summation of x minus y whole square? Hello?
13.
30. 30, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That is summation of x minus y whole square. Next, consider the formula. Summation, that is rho is equal to 1 minus sigma 6 into sigma of x minus y whole square divided by n into n square minus 1. What is n? What is n? How many students are there? How many students are there?
10.
10 students. There are 10 students, so n equal to 10. Now substitute. So rho is equal to 1 minus 6 into summation of x minus y whole square is 30 divided by n. N is 10 into 10 square minus 1. Calculate this now. What you got rho? What you got rho? Hello?
0.8.
0.818.
818.
8182. Round it off to 4 decimal. So did you clear? So take down the next problem. Fourth problem. This is somewhat different. So that means I have doubt. I will ask you that how we can give the rank if two students got the same marks. Okay. So that I will explain in the fourth problem. Compute the rank correlation coefficient. Compute the rank correlation coefficient for the following data. So write down the data given: x, y, 68, 62, 64, 58, 75, 68, 50, 45, 64, 81, 80 and 60, then 75, 68, this is 75. Next 40, 48, 55, 50, 64, 70. What we have to compute? The rank correlation coefficient, that is rho, we have to calculate between x and y. Solution: as we know that to find the rank correlation, we are not considering the marks. We have to give the rank according to the marks of the student. Write down x values: 68, 64, 75, 50, 64, 80, 75, 40, 55 and 64. Right? Now we will go for the rank of x. Now you people should tell me for which marks I should give. 80 is the highest marks. So we are going to give first rank for the student who got 80 marks. Then which is the second? Which is the second highest?
75.
75. But how many students got 75? 2 students got 75. So then 2 ranks, 1, 2, 3. Okay. If I want to give second rank for 75, third rank will also be 75, right? So then how to give the rank for this? So be careful. So if the number of students having the same marks, so you first see how many students got the same marks. Suppose here 2 students got the same rank. So for that you add the ranks, second rank and third rank we have to distribute among these two. So first, second rank and third rank divide by 2. We should take the average rank. 2 plus 3, that is 5, 5 by 2, that is 2.5. So we have to allot 2 that is 2.5 rank for both the students who got 75 marks and 75 marks. So in such a way that we have to distribute the marks. We have to allot the marks. Then here now third rank will not be there. Third rank will not be there because I took third rank here itself. Okay, we have to next continue with the fourth rank. Which is the fourth rank now? Be careful. I considered the second place and third place also and I took the average. So third place will not be there now. We should go for the fourth rank. Who got the fourth rank? For which marks? After 75, which is the highest? 68, right? Fourth rank. Fifth rank?
64.
64 is fifth rank. Then sixth rank? So here also see 64, 64, 2 members got the same rank, right? 2 members got the same rank, 64 and 64, right? So one more 64 is there, right? 3 students got the same rank, 64, 64, 64. For which 3 places they got the same rank? 5th rank, 6th rank and 7th rank, correct? There is a competition in 5th, 6th, 7th rank. 3 students got the same marks, but if it is there is a difference, they would have got 1 student 5th, 1 student 6th and 1 student 7th. But they got the 3 students got the same rank. So for that we have to distribute the ranks among 3. So there is a competition between 5th, 6th, 7th. There are totally 3 students. So find the average. 5 plus 6 plus 7 by 3 is what? What is 5 plus 6 plus 7 by 3? 6. Is it 6? Is it 6? Hello? Okay. So for that we have to allot 6th rank for all the 3. Who got 64 marks? 6th rank and 6th rank. So now there is no 5th rank and there is no 7th rank. So average rank we have to allot for the students score the same marks. Next. So 7th rank is also we are not allotting, come for the 8th rank. 8th rank is for 55, right? 8th rank is for 55. Then 9th rank is for 50 and 10th rank is for 40. In this way we have to allot the ranks for the marks of the students who scored the same marks. Next come to y. Y is equal to, so write down the marks what they obtained. 62, 58, 68, 45, 81, 60, 68, 48, 50 and 70. Now check the marks and allot the rank of y. Which is the highest marks? Which is the highest marks? Is that 81? Allot first rank. So next second rank. Is that 70? Allot second rank. Third rank. Third rank is for 68. How many students got 68? 2 students. There is a competition among which ranks? Third rank and fourth rank. Third rank plus fourth rank by 2 students. Okay, 3 plus 4, 7, 7 by 2. That is 3.5. We have to allot the same. So we are not doing partiality among that. So we are allotting the average rank for both. That is 3.5, 3.5. So since fourth rank is also considered here, so next we go for the fifth rank. So fifth rank for whom? 62. Next sixth rank for 60. Seventh rank for 58. Right? Eighth rank is for 50. Ninth rank is for 48. 10th rank is for 45. Did you clear? Is this cleared? Allotting the rank? Hello? Are you getting? Okay, next find out x minus y. Don't consider the marks. Okay, go for the ranks because we are finding the rank correlation coefficient. So find the difference. 4 minus 5 is minus 1. 6 minus 7 is 1. 2.5 minus 3.5 is minus 1, minus 1. 9 minus 10 is minus 1. 6 minus 1 is 4. 1 minus 6 is minus 5. 2.5 minus 3.5 is minus 1. 10 minus 9 is 1. 8 minus 8 is 0. 6 minus 2 is 4. Next, find out x minus y whole square. That is 1 minus 1 square is 1, 1, 1, 1. 4 4 is 16, 25, 1, 1, 0, 16. Find the total. Summation you find. Is 6 minus 1, 5 alva. Is it 5? Is it 5? Now find the summation. What you got? 25, 25, 50, 50, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. Is it 72?
Yes, ma'am.
72. Summation of x minus y whole square. Next, here it is very important. I cannot use the normal formula because rank is not in the order. Then which formula we have to use? That I will tell you now. So there is a slight change in the formula. So rank between x and y, the rank correlation between x and y is equal to 1 minus 6 into sigma d square plus m into m square minus 1 divided by 12 plus 1 more m into m square minus 1 by 12 etc. I will tell you which values we have to substitute over there. Divide by n into n square minus 1. As we know that what is n value? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So n is equal to 10. N equal to 10 as we know. What is m? What we should substitute m? So that will come from this, how many students having the same marks. So for how many students you give the same, for how many students you divide the what? The ranks. So that we will consider here. Okay. So that I will tell you how to substitute. Rho is equal to 1 minus 6 into, this is d is nothing but x minus y whole square. 6 into summation of x minus y whole square. X minus y is nothing but d, the difference. 6 into x minus y whole square of the summation we got 72 plus, here we have to substitute for m. What is m? In the first what we consider? For how many students? For how many students we consider the average first? For how many students got the same marks first time? What we got 2.5? 2 students, right? 2 students, right? Here you take the 2 value. 2 into 2 square minus 1 by 12 plus next same it should repeat for the next average. For how many students we took? 1, 2, 3. For 3 students got the same marks, right? 3 students got the same marks, 64. So that is m equal to 3. 3 into 3 square minus 1 by 12 plus next, for how many students you took the average rank? So in the y, we took the average rank for the 2 students. So that m equal to 2. 2 into 2 square minus 1 whole divided by 12. So this completely divide by n into n square minus 1. That is 10 into 10 square minus 1. Now therefore rho is equal to 1 minus 6 into 72 plus, so that is 2 square is 4, 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 2s are 6, 6 by 12, 6 by 12 is 0.5 plus 3 square is 9, 9 minus 1 is 8, 8 3s are 24, 24 by 12 is 2. Next 2 square is 4, 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 2s are 6, 6 by 12 that is 0.5 plus 0.5 divide by So 10 into, sorry, 10 square is 100, 100 minus 1. 99, 99 into 10 is 990. Now calculate this. What you got row? 0.5,
5, 4,
545. Is it right? Is it right?
yes, ma'am.